You eat clean, you avoid junk, you drink water. And yet, when you look in the mirror, your face looks puffy, your fingers feel swollen, your stomach feels bloated, and your body looks heavier than it should. Clothes feel tighter for no clear reason. If this sounds familiar, it's frustrating because you're doing everything right, but your body doesn't look or feel right. Here's what most people don't realize. Water retention is rarely about drinking too much water or eating unhealthy food. It's usually a sign that your body is trying to protect itself. Puffiness is not fatted as fluid your body is holding onto because something inside feels out of balance. Water retention happens when fluid moves out of your blood vessels and gets trapped in tissues. This can show up in the face, hands, feet, ankles, or belly. And when it happens, despite clean eating, the cause is often hidden. One major reason is hormonal imbalance. Hormones control how your body handles fluids. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is a big player. When stress is high, mental, emotional, or physical, cortisol tells the body to hold onto water and sodium. This is an ancient survival response. Your body thinks it needs backup resources, so it stores fluid. Even if your diet is perfect, chronic stress can make you look swollen. Another hormone involved is insulin. When insulin levels are frequently high, the kidneys retain more sodium, and where sodium goes, water follows. This can happen even without overeating, especially if meals are carb-heavy or if blood sugar spikes often. Sleep also affects fluid balance. Poor sleep disrupts hormones that regulate water and inflammation. Even 1 or 2 nights of bad sleep can make the face look puffy and the body feel bloated. This is why many people wake up swollen even before eating anything. Salt imbalance, not salt intakes, another misunderstood factor. Eating too little salt can be just as problematic as eating too much. Sodium helps regulate fluid inside and outside cells. When sodium is too low, the body holds water to maintain balance. This often happens in people who drink a lot of water but avoid salt completely. Inflammation plays a big role too. When tissues are inflamed, fluid leaks more easily into surrounding areas. Low-grade inflammation can come from stress, poor sleep, gut issues, food sensitivities, or overexercising. You may eat clean, but if your body is inflamed, it holds water as a protective response. Gut health is another hidden cause. When digestion is compromised, the gut can trigger immune responses that lead to inflammation and fluid retention. Bloating and puffiness often go hand in hand because the gut communicates directly with fluid regulation systems. Another overlooked factor is lack of movement. When you sit or stand for long periods, fluid pools in the lower body. Lymphatic fluid, which removes excess water and waste, relies on movement to circulate. Without it, puffiness increases, and finally, dehydration can actually cause water retention. When the body senses it might not get enough water consistently, it holds onto every drop it can. This is why drinking water irregularly or too much at once can worsen puffiness. The key thing to understand is this: your body is not betraying you. It's responding to signals of stress, imbalance, or protection. Water retention is communication, not failure. Now, let us look at the daily habits and hidden triggers that quietly tell your body to hold onto water, even when your food choices are clean and intentional. One very common habit is chronic stress without proper recovery. When stress stays high day after day, cortisol remains elevated. This hormone directly signals the kidneys to retain sodium and water. You may not feel stressed emotionally, but mental pressure, overthinking, lack of rest, or even constant screen exposure keeps the stress response active. Another trigger is inconsistent hydration. Drinking large amounts of water at once and then forgetting to drink for hours confuses the body. Instead of releasing excess water, the body prepares for possible dehydration by holding onto fluid. Regular, steady hydration sends a signal of safety, allowing the body to let go of excess water. But over-restricting salt is another hidden cause. Many people eating clean completely avoid salt, but sodium is essential for proper fluid movement between cells. When sodium is too low, the body compensates by retaining water to protect blood volume and nerve function. Poor sleep timing also contributes. Going to bed late, inconsistent sleep schedules, or shallow sleep disrupt hormones that regulate inflammation and fluid balance. This often shows up as morning puffiness or bloating that lasts all day. Gut irritation is another quiet trigger. Certain foods, even healthy ones, can cause inflammation or sensitivity in some people. This inflammation increases fluid leakage into tissues, especially around the face and abdomen. Hormonal fluctuations, especially in women, strongly influence water retention. Changes in estrogen and progesterone affect sodium handling and blood vessel permeability. This can cause cyclical puffiness even without dietary changes. Overexercising without recovery is also a factor. Intense exercise increases inflammation and stress hormones. Without enough rest, the body holds water to protect tissues and support repair. Sitting for long periods slows lymphatic drainage. The lymph system helps remove excess fluid, but it relies on movement. Without regular motion, fluid pools in the legs, feet, and lower body. Hidden food sensitivities can also contribute. Even clean foods can trigger immune responses in some people. The resulting inflammation increases water retention as part of the immune response. And finally, emotional suppression plays a role. Holding in emotions keeps the nervous system tense. When the body feels emotionally unsafe, it stays in protective mode, including fluid retention. All these habits send the same message to the body. Something is unstable, and resources should be stored, not released. Now, let us talk about how to reduce water retention naturally by helping your body feel safe enough to release excess fluid instead of forcing it. The first step is calming the stress response. When cortisol levels come down, the kidneys stop holding onto sodium and water. Simple practices like deep breathing, slow walks, quiet time, and proper rest tell the nervous system that it no longer needs to stay in survival mode. Hydration should be steady, not extreme. Drinking small amounts of water consistently throughout the day reassures the body that water is available. This allows it to let go of stored fluid instead of clinging to it. Restoring mineral balance is important, including natural sources of sodium, potassium, and magnesium supports proper fluid movement in and out of cells. When minerals are balanced, the body doesn't need to hold excess water to maintain stability. Improving sleep quality makes a big difference. Deep, consistent sleep lowers inflammation and regulates hormones involved in fluid balance. Many people notice reduced puffiness after just a few nights of better sleep. Gentle movement helps lymphatic drainage. Walking, stretching, light exercise, and even simple leg movement encourage fluid circulation and release trapped water from tissues. Supporting gut health also reduces water retention. Eating slowly, avoiding trigger foods, and allowing digestion to improve lowers inflammation signals that cause fluid retention. Reducing inflammation overall is key. When tissues are inflamed, fluid accumulates as protection. Lowering stress, improving sleep, eating whole foods, and allowing recovery all help reduce inflammation naturally. Perhaps the most important change is mindset. Water retention is not something to fight or punish. When you stop forcing and start supporting, the body responds. As balance returns, you'll notice puffiness decrease gradually. Your face looks lighter, your body feels less heavy, and clothes fit more comfortably, not because you deprived yourself, but because your body finally feels safe letting go. Feeling puffy or retaining water even when you eat clean is not a sign that your body is failing or that your diet is wrong. It's a signal that your body is seeking balance, safety, and proper support. Water retention is often the result of stress, hormonal fluctuations, sleep issues, mineral imbalances, inflammation, or reduced circulation, not just what you eat. The solution isn't extreme diets, harsh detoxes, or forcing your body to release water. It's about gentle, consistent support, managing stress, staying steadily hydrated, restoring minerals, improving sleep, moving your body, and supporting digestion. When the body feels safe and balanced, excess water naturally releases, puffiness fades, and you feel lighter and more energized. Your body communicates through signals like puffiness. When you listen, understand, and respond with care, it rewards you with balance, comfort, and natural vitality.